And we are back, everybody. This is From the Pocket, coming at you on a Tuesday, ready to talk about the schedule. The schedule was released last Thursday, and we got a lot of nuggets, a lot of fun things to go through. Very excited. Christian, how are you doing, my guy?
Doing all right. Shout out to the Dallas Wings. They won yesterday, 2-2
Oh,
now
nice.
on the season. God, I mess up her name every time. Easy, I think it's AZ Fudd had her
Sure.
career high, 12
so.
points off the bench. Paige, doing Paige.
Yeah.
Paige,
Paige Becker's just awesome.
She's just awesome. Rooting for them. Yes. When the schedule came out, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty brutal. A lot of people say
for your Dolphins? For your Dolphins? Yeah.
Just preview of that. I mean, it's a tough one. I do not like the schedule one bit. I don't really care about the primetime games. I really wouldn't expect it. I at least expected a Thursday night game, but I guess not. It is what it is. Don't like the week 6 bye. Hate that. We can get into it more. But
well, I will say this, just for your sake. This was not going to be a good season for y'all anyway.
No, I think a lot of people are predicting us to be, one of the worst teams. After looking at this schedule, and I've looked at this schedule plenty times, I mean, it's a tough go throughout. I don't think we're going to be very good with a rookie head coach, Malik Willis.
Throwing to some rookie receivers.
I mean, it's Devon Achane, and we'll see where we go from there, and some rookie receivers, as you said. We're not projected. From my first look at it, we could potentially have. I sent you a message. I'm like, I think we could have a top 5 pick at the end, by the end of the season. But I mean, we could shock some people. We could be surprise some people. But I mean, dude, this is.
Well, again, what I was going to say is, like, at least you get your – I mean, I know it doesn't matter because it's all a rotational base in terms of who you play every year. So, like, it could be just as hard next year. But in theory, if this was going to be the year you had the hardest schedule or the second hardest schedule in the league, you would want it to be this year because it would be a bummer when it's like you're going to have the easiest schedule. But, even with that, you're still only winning 4 or 5 games. So, would not surprise me if y'all are picking at the top of the draft next year. We're going to talk about all of it, though. Yeah, I mean, you're going to have an opportunity to draft it's supposed to be, they say it every year, but I think next year does have some validity to it. It's going to be a very quarterback-heavy draft next year. So
if Malik Willis doesn't hit.
Are you rooting against or for him? I don't know. That's a weird one, but we'll talk about all that.
I would like for him to be good, but, like, if he isn't, like, it's okay.
Yeah, that's fair. Hey, I mean, you really can't lose. It's like if he hits, it's like, great, we actually got a quarterback. And if he doesn't hit, it's like, okay, cool, we can just take quarterback. And I mean, I think you can move off him next year for like $25 million dead cap. It's like
we're not paying him that much.
Yeah. But we're going to get into a lot of stuff today. Obviously we're not going to go through comprehensively every team's schedule. I just wanted to talk about some of the highlights. And I also wanted to talk about schedule difficulty. It's kind of how I wanted to open this up. So I think we are doing schedule difficulty like completely wrong. I hate so much when we talk about these schedules and it's like, well, based on last year's winning percentage, it's like, dude, that is meaningless, and especially in the NFL. Like there is the MLB. I think I'm not a baseball guy, but like the MLB and the NFL, like you talk about two sports that year to year, it's just a snow globe that you're shaking, and you're just seeing where it's going to land. Like
I mean, I think the Mariners are a team that I also root for the Rangers, but we can get on that another time. But I think they were. They made the. They make not the World Series, the conference final.
Yeah, whatever that is, the NLCS or the ALCS.
They made that, and so everybody was coming into this year being like, "Oh yeah, the Mariners should be one of those top teams," and they're struggling right now.
Yeah, and again, like baseball's so unpredictable, and football. I mean, a 17-game sample size per season for each of these teams is unpredictable. Well, so what I wanted to do was I wanted to talk about some of the harder and the easier schedules based on not last year's win percentage, but based on the over-under win totals going into this season, and talk about how these teams' schedules stack up based on their opponent's total over-unders. I think that's just again, it's not perfect.
It's more fair, yeah.
But I think Vegas is building in some sense of expectation when it comes to these teams with their over-under. So I think it gives you a better sense of how difficult these schedules are. So to go ahead and start, and again, we're going to talk about the holiday schedule. We're going to talk about streaming. We're going to talk about the international slate, like primetime games. Like there's a few fun nuggets in some of these schedules that I did want to talk about. So we're going to get into a lot of it. But to go ahead and start, I wanted to start off with the hardest schedules here. Now, according to the math that I gave you, right, that method, which I think is a better method, the hardest schedule in the NFL is the Arizona Cardinals. Now, I think, to be fair, they actually still had the hardest schedule, even if you based it off of, like, that's how hard their schedule is like,
which is good. I think they are tanking, even though,
I don't know, man.
I know that's Jeremiah a bad word.
Pick 3, it's kind of weird, but yeah, I mean, they open up against the Chargers. They play the Seahawks, the 49ers, the Giants, the Lions, the Rams, the Broncos, the Cowboys, the Seahawks, the Rams. I have not skipped the game. I have not skipped the game. This is their schedule. The Chiefs. And then if you're down on the Commanders, they get a break against the Commanders. Then they play the Eagles. They get a bye. The Jets and the Saints, the Raiders, so maybe a little bit of a cushion there, but the Saints might be good. Who knows? And then they end the season on the 49ers. Like,
they could win that game.
There is like 4 games that you look up and you're like up in the air. Now maybe they win, maybe they lose 1 or 2 of those and they win another 1 or 2 that they weren't expected to. Upsets do happen, but I don't see how the Cardinals win more than 4 games next year.
I think that's what the front office wants. I think this is what they kind of want. Like, they're trying to.
I don't know.
They're not saying they
figure out what they're doing. They've been so weird this offseason. Like, they made signings that were strange. Jeremiah Love pick 3 was strange. Drafting Carson Beck with the 3rd round pick was strange. I don't know what this team is doing.
I don't know what they're doing either. But yeah, this is a tough, brutal schedule. A late bye at the end, toward the end of the season. No primetime games for this team.
No primetime games.
We're also in that boat, but that was kind of understandable. Not a lot of people are picking Miami to be very good, but yeah, Arizona. This is going to be another tough year for you. I think Cardinals fans are probably already have accepted, hey, this is not going to be a good year for us. Who is there? Jacoby Brissett?
It's either him or Gardner Minshew or Carson Beck, I guess. If they're going to give him a shot, but probably not.
This is not looking good. So I feel like you're just kind of packing it up this season, and hopefully in the draft you can
land a quarterback. And then you have, ideally it works out. You have Jeremiah Love. I like some of their offensive line pieces. They probably need a couple more pieces, but Paris Johnson is fine. They drafted Chase Basontes in the 2nd round. So they have a couple of pieces. And I mean their defense, it's insane. How much the gap between them and the other 3 teams, it's just crazy. And then defensively, not to give a whole review of the Cardinals, but I am curious to see what the Cardinals defense looks like, because they have had so many injuries. They had a historical amount of injuries last year. And it's been a lot of it on that defensive side of the ball. They have put so many free agent and draft resources into that defensive line, and it just has not materialized because nobody can stay on the field. So there is a non-zero chance that the Cardinals stay healthy on defense, and we look up and go, oh dang, the Cardinals defense actually kind of good. And then you're playing with Jacoby Brissett, and you have, if we're trying to build an optimistic case for the Cardinals being better than we think they could be, that is the path to the Cardinals actually winning 7 games or something. But yeah, good luck, Arizona. It's a tough schedule. And then, Christian, I don't want to spend too much time on your team or my team, but your team is 2nd and my team is 3rd in these hardest schedule rankings.
Oh, y'all play Baltimore? Oh, my God.
We play Baltimore in Brazil.
Oh yes. I do remember seeing that. That's a nice one. Yeah, dude. For this, this schedule's been tough. Open up against the Raiders. I think we'll be playing Kirk Cousins.
Okay,
I don't
okay.
remember. Well, I don't remember the meme. Is it noon Kirk Cousins? That's the monster, or
Noon Kirk Cousins, you do not
okay.
want to mess with him.
So I think it's a late afternoon game.
Oh, okay,
So
there you go.
we can maybe win that game. I'm not expecting us to win that, but we're on the road for that game. But on the week 2, we're on the road against San Fran.
That's a coast to coast game too.
Tough. I don't remember. Oh man, there was a tweet about the teams who fly the most. I forgot what.
The 49ers. The 49ers.
49ers?
I'm glad you brought this up because
Oh.
this is a nugget I do want to share. The 49ers.
They're going to travel the most, right?
I'm looking for it in my tabs. Actually, I'm trying to stall while I look this up.
No, you're good.
Where is it? There it is. So I wanted to get it right. The 49ers will travel more than any team this year. They're traveling 38,000 miles. Their trip alone in week 1, because they're going to Melbourne to play the Rams in week 1. The amount of miles they will travel in week 1 is more than 10 teams will travel all season long. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. It's pretty crazy.
The NFL has not been giving a lot of breaks to these teams. But then week 3, home opener, Kansas City. Yay.
Oh, fun.
Good for that.
Maybe Patrick Mahomes won't be back yet.
Maybe, but my saving grace is that game is in September
That's a good
Miami,
advantage for
Florida.
y'all.
Like we have that the way we built our stadium or how we put the away teams on the sun, so not hoping for like injuries, but like maybe a lot of cramping, a lot of that stuff. We did beat the Bills that one time early in the season when we had them in the sun. So maybe, but yeah, I'm not expecting to win there. Minnesota, Kyler Murray. It's the beginning of the season. We probably shouldn't win that. Brian Flores revenge. I know Tua isn't there, but he'll probably still be running the blitz. We're on the road for that, by the way. And then we do get Cincinnati at home. I guess there is a saving grace there. Like they're not usually that good, but that is a week 5 game, so maybe they get out of that slump. And then week 6 bye. And then it's just tough sledding from there. Jets, Patriots, Lions, Colts, Bills, Jets, Broncos, Chicago, Green Bay, Chargers, Bills, and Patriots to round out that season. Not seeing a whole lot of wins here, to be honest with you.
All you need is 2 or 3. That's all you need.
I'm trying to be optimistic. Maybe we can get some sneaky. Maybe Jeff Hafley has our defense, better than expected, and maybe Malik Willis is better than expected. But yeah, I'm not expecting this team to do very well this season.
I have to say, I thought it was pretty rude that y'all have to play in the last however many 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks. You got to go to Denver, Green Bay, and New England.
Yeah,
like that sucks. But that said, Jeff Hafley in Green Bay, that's a return game for him, so that's kind of cool.
That is, but we'll be playing Micah. It will be in Green Bay for that. That's
gonna be tough.
That's nasty. Yeah, nothing much else from me here. It's
So, okay. Really, to be honest, I don't have too much to say about my Cowboys. The Cowboys' schedule is pretty tough. I will say their bye week is super late in the season. They play Philly on Thanksgiving. Then the week after that, they go to Seattle. They get a bye in week 14, and then they go on the road to play the Rams. So, brutal slate there.
Play Jacksonville. Damn.
We play in Green Bay this year, so that's fun. We play in
we
Houston.
Almost went to that game.
Yeah, I'm glad we didn't.
Oh wait, at home. Oh wait, no, that doesn't matter. I don't care.
I'm glad we didn't play. We didn't go to that game against Green Bay through we threw 2 interceptions after blew a 14-point lead. But I digress.
We had
okay.
good seats that game too.
We had the best seats in the house that game, and we ended up not going. But it's okay because they're coming to Houston in week 4.
Ooh.
Now that is 2 days before my wife's birthday, so I got to figure that out.
I will be back with my parents then, so we can make that trip.
Hey, are we planning the Cowboys Texans? That's gonna be such a it's early in the season where both teams are still alive, but like that Texans defense against that Cowboys offense, cinema.
We won't get those seats we got that preseason game, but it's
no, but I'm not down.
I still like NRG Stadium.
NRG Stadium, nice. So yeah. Anyway, not too much else to add. Here's a team I did want to talk about. I wanted to talk about the Panthers. Because they are tied with the Cowboys according to my math. It's not my math. It's over under. Like a lot of people do this. I'm not like claiming it. Like I don't want you to think it's like fuzzy because I keep saying it's my math. Be like, what do you know? Why do you keep calling it's your math? Like I don't care about your math. The Panthers, based on the over under totals for teams, they have tied for the third hardest schedule with the Cowboys. And
you hate that.
The Cowboys and the Panthers were interesting because the Panthers, when their schedule came out, their over under was 6.5, and people bet it up to 7.5, and the Cowboys were 8.5, and I think they bet it up to 9.5, which like never happens. You never have a team gain a full game's worth of an over under based on their schedule release after people bet it. So, but I wanted to focus on the Panthers because I really, really, really want to be very bullish on the Panthers this year. Like, I love so much of what they did this offseason. I thought they got an A+ in their draft. I thought they got an A+ in free agency. And their over-under is so low, and it's because of the team. I mean, they got to play the Bears, the Lions, the Eagles, the Bucks, the Packers, the Broncos. I don't think
the Bears going to be that good, but that's just me.
Who, the Bears? Well, I mean, but like,
I don't think the Bears are going to be that good.
I've been thinking a lot about it, but like either way, like in theory, they are a formidable team.
Yeah.
Like,
no, I didn't mean that to be like Bears are trash.
I mean, Lions, Eagles, Bucks, Packers, Broncos, Saints twice, Ravens, Vikings. I mean, I think the Bengals will be an improved team. The Seahawks, like you just look at their schedule and it's like
they play us.
This is a brute. I mean, do they play y'all?
Oh no! I'm sorry. I was looking at Buffalo. Sorry.
Oh yeah. So I am so curious about what happens with the Panthers because it's so unfortunate that like they gave Bryce Young the 5th-year option and it's basically a prove-it deal.
Yeah.
And they have loaded up his roster around him. That offensive line, I think, is going to be really good. They have a stable of backs that are I think are pretty reliable. They have weapons galore around him.
They invested a lot
and
in his
that
weapons.
Defense. I think that Panthers defense. I think last year it was like around the 20th unit off the top of my head, if I remember correctly, based on like advanced metrics. I think it could be a top 13 unit this year. And
people don't want to say it, but like they took the I don't know what it is with the Rams. I don't know, but they took the Rams to the wire, and they were. I'm not saying they would have won it, but if homie would have caught that ball in that 4th down, I don't know.
You never know. You never know, and it would be so unfortunate if like the Panthers really. It's just a team that I think has really done everything correct over these past couple of years and how they have built their team since the Canales regime has started. Yeah. Since Dave Canales has gotten there and that regime has taken over, like I just look at this team and I love everything they've done, and it would be such a shame to see it ruined by just a trash luck of the draw on the schedule. So something to watch out for. I also did want to talk about the Rams really quick. They have a brutal opening and closing of their schedule. I mean, the 49ers, the Giants, the Broncos, the Eagles, the Bills.
Australia is crazy.
And they're in Australia.
And Australia week 1.
They close the season against the Packers, the Chiefs, the Niners, the Cowboys, the Seahawks, the Bucks, and the Seahawks. They played the Seahawks 2 of the last 3 weeks. We're getting and one of those is on Christmas. We're getting a Christmas game.
Think about Christmas. I need Adam Silver. Grow a pair. And be like, hey. This is our day. Dude, put them on Christmas Eve. I don't care. But, like, Christmas Day, maybe have a game, but, like, that is our day. That would just be me.
That's
But,
our day.
I don't know if its TV deals would get in the way and all that and all the money thing. But if I was Adam Silver, I'd be like, hey, bro, stop.
Please stop. You could have Christmas Eve, for the love of God. Please give us Christmas back.
In the past few years, the NBA games I think have been better than what the games we've gotten on Christmas. The NFL games.
Well, and it's unfortunate because some of them, it's like, okay, we got the Cowboys and Commanders last year. It's like, okay, whatever.
I did not want to watch that game.
But we also got Broncos Chiefs, which on paper going into last year is like, damn, that's a good game. And then it wasn't a good game. It wasn't a good game because of what was going on with the Chiefs. So this year, though, Christmas Day, Packers and Bears in the noon slot.
Solid.
Bills and Broncos in the afternoon slot.
Gig solid, yeah.
And then
get some revenge.
What if we just, I don't know, gave you Rams Seahawks for the primetime night slot? It's like that's the Christmas games. It's crazy.
Those are good games.
And then Christmas Eve is Texans Eagles, just a little casual Texans Eagles action there.
Hopefully CJ Stroud has figured out.
I mean, I don't care regardless if CJ Stroud has figured it out. This team is going to win 10 games minimum because of just how good that defense is. And I mean, they've boosted their offense enough to where I think they'll be more consistent down to down, especially running the ball. So I think. I mean, and I think the Eagles are always going to be in it. Like their team is just.
You're not down on the Eagles, really?
I'm actually not. I'm not.
Really?
I'm not making a judgment on the Eagles when I say that. I'm just saying. I mean, they're not going to be 6-8 or whatever.
No. I'm not saying
they're gonna be a good team. It's just a matter of how deep are they going to go. But if we end up, I mean, Christmas Eve. So I don't even know how many. Let's say they've each played 14 games by that point. Like we're gonna get. I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility we're getting a 9-5 Texans against a 10-4 Eagles. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's very possible to me.
Yeah. I didn't mean for that to be like, I think Philly's going to miss the playoffs.
No,
I think there's just a lot of drama this off season with the Eagles.
Always, baby. That's how the Eagles roll.
Really?
I mean, they had all that drama with A.J. Brown, and they wouldn't have won the Super Bowl, like, whatever.
They didn't begin the season like that.
Yeah, they had to find their foot. But basically that footing was just, we're just going to run the ball. And run Saquon Barkley and this amazing offensive line to 2,000 yards. But while we're here on the holiday slate.
Are we getting not Christmas Eve, Thanksgiving Eve? We're getting a game
exactly where I was going. Thanksgiving Eve is Packers-Rams. Masterpiece. And then the Thanksgiving Day slate. We're getting Bears and Lions again.
Nice. Love that.
We're getting Eagles and Cowboys.
Yeah.
Eagles and Cowboys.
We gotta get the Cowboys.
And then the night game. Do you know what the night game is?
I do not know what the night game is.
Allen Mahomes, baby.
That's our Allen.
That's the Thanksgiving night game. Allen Mahomes.
Yeah. No. You cook. Hey, you cooked there. Hey, Roger, you cooked there. You cooked.
Like, I don't remember. And look, we'll see what happens. Like, it's really almost abuse by the NFL taking us away from our families because of these games. But like, dude, I'm gonna have to watch these games.
I mean, we're sitting.
I'm gonna have to watch.
We're a football watching family. We used to be, at least for Christmas.
In this God-fearing country war.
But like, no, Thanksgiving is the football day.
Yeah, and Christmas is on its way, I guess.
We eat some food. We watch the game. My family complains about the
Super Bowl is on Valentine's Day. I didn't mean to interrupt you. The Super Bowl's on Valentine's. I just realized that.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah. Yeah. All I was saying is just Thanksgiving. You get some food. My family says the league is rigged and complains about the Cowboys and whatever. But yeah,
man. And then some other fun little tidbits here. The Browns schedule. So the Browns actually have a relatively easy schedule, like compared to the league. They actually, according to the math that I was using, they have the fourth easiest schedule. But their first.
I'm looking at it.
Dude,
Jacksonville.
Their first 9 weeks of the season for them. Yeah, it's the first. Oh, it's for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, the first 9 weeks of the season, 6 of their games are on the road.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't talk about this. Before our week 6 bye, 3 of our games are on the road. and we only get 2 home games, and it's against Kansas City and the Cincinnati goddamn Bengals.
And I again, like, for the Browns, like, I don't know how this math makes sense because 6 of their first 9 games are on the road. 3 of their last 4 games are on the road.
Make that make sense.
I don't know. It's really bizarre. Like, they just have a bunch of home games in the middle of their season, which is a little annoying.
Yeah.
But that said,
Madden would do.
I will say this.
Oh yeah, they have after they play New Orleans. I don't know what week that is. They play Houston, go on a bye, and then that Vegas, Cincinnati, and Atlanta home games, and then oh my god,
yeah,
at New York, at Baltimore, you get the Colts, and then at Cincinnati. Jesus.
And on that note, the Chiefs, Jaguars, and Browns are the only teams that will play 3 straight road games this season. And the Chiefs, when they go on that road trip, it's weeks 12 to 14, so it's late in the season. They will play Bills, Rams, Bengals in that stretch.
Oh, so, we get a Bengal. Ooh, hell
we get Mahomes and Burrow. We get Allen Mahomes Stafford, Mahomes Burrow. 3 straight weeks.
You know what? Okay, maybe you cooked a bit. You cooked. I'm a little pissed with some other things, but Roger, you cooked.
The Jags will go Ravens, Titans, Giants during theirs, and the Browns will play the Titans, Steelers, and Saints.
Don't the Jags? I mean, I think they did this last year too, but don't they have to stay in the UK?
Yeah, they will actually play 2 quote unquote home games overseas in weeks 5 and 6.
But like their owner, like I think has business or like owns something over there, or owns the team or something.
I mean, so. I really wonder how much longer it'll be until we just make the Jaguars the London team. I know.
But then we gotta add another team. We gotta. Who we're gonna replace the?
I don't think we gotta add another team, do we?
Dude,
why would we have to? We just relocate them. We just relocate them.
I would be pissed.
Well, so like, and some of this is weird because like first off,
fair.
Next
that's
year
not fair to the Jacksonville fans.
Well, next year they're probably gonna have to play 3 games in London. Like that's on their schedule next season. Is what I've heard.
Why 3?
I think it's because they're not going to have availability at their stadium or something, and so it's going to make them go overseas, so they're just going to play them 3 games overseas. But, I mean, I was listening to the NFL Daily about this, and they were talking about, we're supposed to have these super jet Concorde airplanes for commercial use by 2029. I wonder if the NFL's going to try to, like, it's going to make international play a lot more able, I guess, in that sense, once that gets rolled out. So it does make me wonder if, like, within the next,
like, super fast planes.
Yeah, like, there used to be these super jet planes that move incredibly quick, and then I can't remember why they got discontinued. Maybe they just weren't safe. But we're moving back toward that, and that's not. I mean, not to blend work with the pod, but I covered NASA for a little bit in my day job. Yeah. And that was something that a lot of those aerospace companies are working toward is there's one business in the area that I covered in Houston, and their slogan is home for dinner. Because the concept is you would be able to take a day trip across the world for a business thing and be home in time same day for dinner.
Wow, that'd be insane because, those flights, those long. I think I have one of my coworkers is supposed to be going. Oh no, is in Japan. I think at the moment, and it's like 14 hours, something like that, 17 hours. Like that's a whole day.
I mean, yeah, you're toast too. So
on a compact. Because I don't know what her financial situation was, but I think she is flying economy.
Yeah, I mean, I would to Japan for sure. I mean, well, if I could afford not to, but you never know. But yeah, anyway, getting back to this, so a lot of traveling for these teams right here. I guess the other thing I wanted to talk about was, the Seahawks. The Seahawks, they're opening up the season with a Super Bowl rematch. It's only the second time we have seen that happen.
Yeah, I was going to say, they don't do that often.
No, the last time they did it was the 20. It was 10 years ago. It was
2012, right?
No, it was the 2016 season. The Panthers Broncos played in a rematch.
Oh wait, no, there was one. It was saying it's the first time we've had. The game's on a Wednesday. That's why.
Oh yeah. Oh, they did.
That's
do that.
the first time. That's the first time.
I remember that game. Yeah.
What game was that? I don't.
That would have been. It wasn't 2012. I think it would have been.
It said since 2012. So
maybe it would have been 2011. It would have been It would have been the Saints Packers, I believe. I could double check that. Saints Packers 2011. So that was September 8th, 2011. What day of the week was September 8th? I can't do cool math. It was not that game. I remember what you're talking about though.
Okay.
I remember what you're talking about. But yeah. Yeah, so they're opening up against the Patriots. So that's pretty cool.
They don't. Yeah, they haven't seen that in a while.
See, to be honest,
you don't like it?
I don't like it that much.
You don't like it?
Not really. Like
I thought it was. I did. I think if they were gonna do a number one opening game, I thought it was gonna be Seahawks Rams.
I wanted it to be Seahawks Bears or something. Really? Because I was really inspired by what the NFL did all those years ago when they put the Chiefs and the Lions up against each other. And I thought that was really smart because there was so much hype going into that season for the Lions.
Yeah.
Now, the Lions lived up to the hype. They made it to the NFC Championship that year. But, like, going into that season, you never know because it's the Lions. You know what I mean? Like, and so I thought it was smart of the NFL to be like, hey, look, this game is really, really interesting in week 1. We don't know if it'll be interesting if the Lions actually aren't good in week 12. So let's put this as our week 1 game and know we're getting the maximum watch value out of the Lions at that time. To talk about the Bears, you're saying you're down on the Bears this year, which makes sense because of how they won last year was incredibly unsustainable. Their defense did not get any. I mean, I think their defense is moderately better, but it's not near as good as I think you would hope as a Bears fan. So,
and I just
I could see reality where we get later into the season and the Bears are kind of not that good. And then when the Seahawks play the Bears, it's like, all right, whatever. Whereas, like, if you have that in week 1, that's like Seahawks-Bears week 1? Like, that's getting eyeballs.
I think I'm excited no matter what.
I'm going to watch it, of course.
NFL is going to be back. And I think a lot of people are going to probably be down on the Patriots this next season because, they're getting a tough schedule. Where do they rank in your
In mine, the Patriots are. Let me see.
Going from the easy schedule to
they are They have the 9th easiest.
They
the 9th easiest.
They just keep winning.
I mean, well, they're like.
they went from the easy schedule to the 9th.
I mean, I think the Patriots did get better this offseason. I think their defense last year was kind of just a lot of dudes. It worked, but it was kind of just a lot of dudes, and Milton Williams was really leading the charge on that defensive front. I mean, and you had like Clavon Chausson and stuff like that, and Christian Gonzalez was doing his thing. But like some of the additions they made this year, I think it really makes them a little bit more of a cohesive unit defensively. And I actually like a lot of their offensive line upgrades. I like Caleb Lomu as a swing tackle. He could step in. You have Will Campbell still as your tackle, which I still think he can be a very good tackle, but worst comes to worst, you can bump him into guard if you want. They added Elijah Vera Tucker, who he's had a lot of health issues, but if he stays healthy, I thought, and then of course, we'll see what happens, but it obviously seems like they're going to add A.J. Brown, and they added Romeo Doubs as well. So, I mean, they have a totally revamped receiver room almost. So, I like a lot of what the Patriots additions were this offseason. We'll see what the Mike Vrabel situation with all this is.
He'll be fine.
But I mean, they have the 9th easiest schedule.
I don't think the NFL stepping in.
No, but like if he decides to step away or something.
Well, he's in counseling right now,
which I thought was weird. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna be away for the 3rd day of the draft to go to counseling. It's like you're going to counseling on a Saturday. I guess I do therapy on a Saturday, so I can't really front. But like, why can't you just go on Monday? Why does it have to be on? I don't know. It was weird. Anyway, Yeah.
Shout out to the to the Patriots social media team.
Oh, I didn't even see their social media.
They're just fighting. I mean, you know what it's. You don't check the comments.
Oh,
Don't
dear.
check. You already know what the comments are
Oh,
going to be.
dear.
They did a Happy Mother's Day tweet, and I was like, "Oh, you already know." They should have known by then. What their comment section was going to be like.
That's awful. That's got to be just a cesspool. One thing I forgot to mention about the Browns earlier, not only do they start 6 of their first 9 games on the road, they start their first 2 on the road. Jacksonville and Tampa Bay.
Yeah, we do too, Jake. Nothing special.
But they're in Florida back-to-back weeks on the road.
No,
that's horrible.
That's fair.
Wanted to talk really quick about primetime games. The Rams were the victor this year.
They get the most.
7 primetime games.
Yeah, that's. I mean, they had an amazing. Matthew Stafford won the MVP. Puka Nacua. Hopefully he's right by the season. Devontae Adams, that was must see TV. So that is no surprise to me.
Yeah, no, it's not. I saw a take, and I think it's a fair take, like given what's happening. But like, it really does feel like the Rams, at least for right now, like we'll see what happens post Matt Stafford. But they are kind of becoming the NFL's poster child. Like they really want to market the Rams, which makes sense because like the Chargers, I just regardless of how good the Chargers get, I just does not feel like they will ever get a foothold in LA. I think they would be a much
Send
more.
them back.
I mean, I don't know why not, but I'm sure there's money involved that I'm not privy to, so I'm not going to get into that.
I mean, it's fairly like how long ago did they move from the San Diego?
It would have been.
It was like while we were still in college.
It would, yeah. I want to say it was 8. I want to say it was 18 or 19. One of those.
Still, I mean, yeah. You really don't.
I mean, but the Rams. I mean, they are. I mean, they're becoming very popular, and I mean, they have that star power. And then I think on top of that, like the NFL is really trying to capitalize on that because they have struggled in the LA market for basically their entire history. So I think they finally have a golden child that they can be like, yes, please come watch the Rams. So they have a league-high 7 games. Seahawks, Bills, Chiefs, Cowboys, Packers all have 6 primetime games. Patriots, Eagles, Bears, 49ers have 5. The Bears getting 5.
I mean,
really
Caleb
impressive.
Is must-see TV after those playoff performances.
I was listening to the Athletic Football Show, and they were talking about Ben Johnson. And, like, Robert Mays, who hosts the show, he's a diehard Bears fan. He's like, I am shocked at how much the league is like so pro Ben Johnson. He's like, I've seen multiple people. Mina Kimes was one of them. NFL Daily was one of them. They ranked their coaches. Both had Ben Johnson in the top 5 coaches in the league.
Guys, can we chill?
And people were like,
coaches?
Yes.
Guys,
and people were not like beefing with it. They're like, oh, okay, yeah. Robert Mays was, and he's like, and you know, it'd be one thing if it's like just media people, media nerds like us who sit behind a microphone and talk. He's like, when I was at the combine talking to coaches, because like that's like one of his things. Yeah. He said, no joke. He's like, I was talking to a coach. He's like, multiple coaches told me the same thing unprompted, where they're just like, Ben Johnson is something special. That dude is crazy. One dude told him in the most casual way, yeah, he's going to be one of the greatest coaches of all time.
I don't know.
Like, I mean,
we'll see.
Which gives me pause because I'm on the same boat as you, where I'm like, I want to fade the Bears. I want to fade the Bears all day long. But then I hear like, but they got a next level coach, and I'm like, oh, damn.
I mean, look, he knows his stuff. I'll give him that. He knows offenses very well, and if Caleb, because like I think he did get better with like all the pre-snap stuff, but if he can get his completion percentage,
if he can just work on if he can hit the layups.
Yes, I mean, the layups. If he can hit the layups, get on the schedule, you know, get his completion percentage up, they're going to be a scary team. I do, like you talked about, I do worry about that defense. I mean, but you could fix that in like a year or two.
Yeah, they need some more salary cap space.
Yeah.
That defensive edge, like the edge room is the biggest concern because they were terrible at edge last year, but like they have a bunch of guys that are gonna be coming back from. I mean, Dio Dangbo, Austin Booker, Shamar Turner. Like Shamar Turner was a second-round pick last year, and he barely played. So, I think they're relying on getting some guys back, getting Dennis Allen's second year in the scheme.
Yeah.
We'll see. But anyway, the Bears should be interesting. And then there were 5 teams that did not get a primetime game, Christian. Your Dolphins are among it.
Yeah, I expected that.
Titans, Raiders, Cardinals, and Jets round out that list.
You talked about this last year, and like I did agree, but we're in year 2 of the Cam Ward Tennessee Titans, and he can't even get a goddamn Thursday night game. That's ridiculous. He was the number 1 pick.
Yeah,
that is really, really. And I don't know what that says more. Does that say more about the league or the Tennessee Titans? I don't know. Probably a mixture of both. But, like, come on.
Well, it was interesting, yeah.
You got to put Cam Ward. All I'm saying is just give him a Thursday night game. I'm not
or a Monday night game.
Or Monday.
I mean, if you have.
I think Thursday nights are like, if we're not very.
I think a Titans
behind the Titans, then I think a Thursday night game is solid enough.
I think a Titans Jaguars Monday night game is acceptable. It's a division rivalry.
Yeah,
that's how you kind of. To me, that is how you excuse putting bad teams in a primetime slot. Is like, but it's a division game. Yeah. I don't think there's a problem doing that. I do think it is interesting because I'm not that high on the Titans this year, but I know a lot of people are.
I'm not either.
And a lot of people
in that second year lead.
And they're people love Robert Saleh, people love Brian Daboll, and they went and spot basically half of the free agency class. And then they drafted.
They needed to.
I mean, yeah, but I don't think a lot of the moves they made were that great. I'm not super high on a lot of them. I'm surprised to see the NFL is not either.
The NFL's like, we see through this.
Browns,
we saw Robert Saleh in the Jets. Well, actually, defensively, they were solid.
Oh, fun fact. Robert Saleh and the Jets play week 1. Robert Saleh and Titans and Jets play week 1.
Yes, I hope it's cinema.
I'm excited for that. And then Browns and Saints each get 1 primetime. Also surprised the Saints did not get more primetime games.
I could see them. I could see they could be a little cautious on the Saints. Do we really think Tyler Shuck is that dude? I'm hoping he is. I'm really rooting for the Saints. I think the Saints could be really, really solid. They play in a very weak division, so like we could see them in a play. I mean, the Panthers backed into the playoffs last year at 7-8. It's 7-8.
8-9.
8-9. Sorry,
no,
8-9. You're right.
You're good. Yeah, you're good. The math is a little funky.
I mean, Tyler Shuck played well in that final half of that season. I mean, I think I like what they did in the draft. They got a bit younger. They defensively and all that stuff. I mean, and they play in the NFC, so it's not that hard. You're not playing the AFC. You're in a very weak division. There's a shot the Saints could be in the mix for at least for a playoff berth and hosting a playoff game because I mean they play in the NFC South.
That in the NFC South, like I know we like to bag on the South being bad, and I think for casual,
maybe the Bucks will be better.
Well, and for casual football fans, I think they look at the South and they go, "That's a bad division." I am so excited to see what comes out of the South. I don't have faith in the Falcons, but like Panthers, Saints, Bucks.
Tua Tagovailoa.
No, not super.
Did the Falcons play the Vikings this year? That'd be hilarious.
That's a good question.
I haven't checked.
That is a good question.
I'm checking right.
Yeah, they do. The Falcons and the Vikings play each other. They play in Minnesota.
Brian Flores is licking his lips. I wonder if they're gonna talk before the game. Yeah.
Atlanta also goes and plays Cleveland in Cleveland, so Kevin Stefanski will be making a return to Cleveland as well. So that's
nice.
Also, Aaron Glenn will play Robert Saleh week 1. He will also play Detroit this year.
Hell yeah!
So
all right. Okay, I like the schedule. I'm excited.
And then I guess just another note here: the Saints were coming up on the 20th. So, are you familiar with the Steve Gleason game?
No.
So Steve Gleason
Don't know who
was
that
was a
is.
player for the
Sorry to him.
yeah, Steve Gleason was a player for the Saints, and it was their first game after Hurricane Katrina, and Steve Gleason made a special teams play, scored a touchdown.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's a super historic moment. He ended up getting like ALS, so Steve Gleason is now he's just an ill individual, unfortunately. But we're right around the anniversary of that game, and it was a Monday night game against the Falcons and Saints, and the NFL around that time, Monday night game, Saints Falcons, as like my understanding is like an honorary tribute to that Steve Gleason game 20 years ago. So that's pretty neat.
Those fan bases hate each other.
They do. Yeah, they do.
A JID rapper, a very famous rapper that I like, is from Atlanta, and he raps about. There's in his most recent album, he has a great verse, and I think it's G's. It's he says gangsta, but I don't think it's named gangsta. I think it's like GG's. I go listen to the song. He has in the middle of his like second or third verse, he has like a bit about Saints Falcons week, and it's like his car guy. It's a great. I love JID. He's a great
JID's
rapper.
Awesome, JID. But it's really quick. I do want to clarify. I don't think I explained that very well. Steve Gleason blocked a punt that got returned for a touchdown.
Hey, special teams play. We love special teams play.
I think I accidentally said he scored. I can't remember how I worded that. I just want to clarify. He did not. He blocked the punt. It was a huge moment. But yeah, I mean, I remember Roddy White when he played for the Falcons. He was tweeting before games. He's like, "I hate that team. That team sucks. Their food good though. They got good food." New Orleans. So, that is. I think that's really all the highlights I wanted to get into. I guess we get. Oh, I didn't even think we talked about easiest schedules really quick. Easiest schedules according to my math. My math. Lions have the easiest schedule,
which is crazy.
It is. They got a fourth place schedule, which helps them a little bit.
A fourth place schedule, yeah. But can they stay healthy though? That
defense is just. I like what they did on the offense. I am worried about that defense. They have more depth in that secondary, but like Kirby Joseph, Brian Branch, like we're just waiting for them to come back. So we'll have to see. They both got hurt late last year.
Cincinnati, according to your math, has the third easiest.
Yeah,
I mean they need it.
Well, I won't lie. I'm a little iffy about that because last year the Saints have the second easiest schedule. The Bengals have the third easiest schedule. Mm-hmm. I don't remember if you recall last year, but I was very high on the Bengals because
I think we both kind of.
Well, so they.
No, I think I had the Ravens, but I think I had them second.
I think I had the Bengals winning. It might have been the year before. I don't remember, but there was a year where the Bengals, Joe Burrow got hurt, and they won 9 games despite the fact that he missed like half the season. And they won 9 games even without him. And then they went into the following season and they had a historically easy schedule. Like as far as like teams and opponents and projections and stuff. So I was like, they won 9 games without Joe Burrow. And now they're getting Joe Burrow back and they have the easiest schedule in the league. I was like, this team's going to win 12 games. And they didn't. Yeah. They didn't. So, I love the fact that the Bengals have the third easiest schedule, but I don't know if it's going to help them because it hasn't yet. But I'm pretty bullish on the Bengals this year. And then we got the Browns with the 4th, the Jets with the 5th, the Chiefs and the Ravens with the 6th and 7th easiest schedules.
I mean, they both missed the playoffs, so.
49ers, Broncos, Patriots at 10. I think I said they were 9th earlier. Patriots at 10. I got that list.
Made the playoffs.
Yes, but they finished 3rd in their division.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they did. They finished 3rd in their division. Yeah, that's true because the Rams were the 5th seed. So, that's really all I got. Christian, is there any other fun nuggets you want to talk about with this?
No, I mean we're getting closer and closer. Mini camps and OTAs are right around the corner, and. Once we get through those, then it's training camp, preseason. We're just counting down the months. We're, what is that? 4 more months away?
No, it's 2.5 months. It's 2.5 months until August, which is when we start doing predictions and things start heating up, and then September's 3.5 months.
Well, I was like, until the season starts.
We are a little less than 4 months away, so A lot of time we're in the dead of the offseason, but we're still coming at you with the content, y'all, because we're sickos, and we know you're sickos. So,
anything about you want to talk about any of the Rasheed Rice news, Aaron Rodgers news?
yeah, sure, why not? We can clear that out really quick. The Aaron Rodgers news. Aaron Rodgers coming back to Pittsburgh.
Was the Roonies right? The Roonies on the paper.
Yeah.
What happened? Why
They're
are we
just scared, dude? They're scared.
Okay.
They're scared of being bad, so they're like, we'd rather be 8-9, 9-8 every year than actually be bad for a season and have a chance to reset our team.
You are the Pittsburgh goddamn Steelers. I'm pretty sure if you asked them we took a poll and we went down to Pittsburgh and took a poll, I'm pretty sure they would be most of the fan base, if not, maybe not all of them, but like most of them. Probably not the old Steeler fans, but I think most Steeler fans would be like, we'd be okay with a down year. If that would mean we could get our future, because that's what they're missing.
Dude, I won't lie to you.
And then this bending the knee to Aaron goddamn Rodgers when he's like not even like top. It'd be one thing if he was LeBron and he was still putting up.
If he was like a top 12
numbers.
Quarterback, you know.
Like, I could be like,
he's
okay.
He's maybe the 20th best quarterback. Maybe. Exactly. And that's being generous. That is being very generous.
And I'm like, I just don't understand why we have to sit here and be like, oh, is Aaron Rodgers going to sign? Like, yes, he's going to sign because nobody else is going to sign. Can
I be honest with you? And this is something that annoys me because I know Cowboys fans, and I know people think Cowboys fans are delusional. I don't think Cowboys fans are lost as to what the Cowboys are. I think there's a little bit more excitement than we have had in a couple of years because we look and we see like, oh, there's some potential with our defense. But like Steelers fans, I'm not saying all of them, you know, but a lot of them are delusional. Like they are. Like I remember I was listening. I can't remember who I was listening to.
They have to. They think they can win. You're telling me Steelers fans think they can go win it?
They believe, from what I hear, like. When I do rankings of like, here are the teams with the best off seasons, here are the teams with the best signings, here are the teams that I think are sneaky, like contender, like whatever. Steelers are all like, people always get mad when I don't have the Steelers on there. And it's like, because they're like, we added Jamel Dean, we added Michael Pittman Jr., we drafted Jeremy Bernard. Like, why are you saying we don't have offensive talent? And it's like, guys, I don't know how to tell you this, but like, y'all aren't gonna do that much this year. Y'all might not make the playoffs.
Mr. Like quick release because he doesn't want to get hit. Like, okay.
Like I just.
Oh, he's teaming back up with Mike McCarthy. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It's tough. I mean, Will Howard is there still. Mason Rudolph is probably not going to make the team. Drew Aller got drafted, so like maybe we see them play around with their quarterback depth if they get out of it early. But like they're never going to be at it because like they have a decent roster. Like their roster is decent. It's
decent, but like.
But it's
decent
that
does not get you
wins. And it kills you. It's that. The worst place you can be is between 7 and 10 wins every year, because you're not good enough to ever be competitive. But you're also not bad enough to where you can just tank and reset everything. And that's where the Steelers live. Like, that's where they want to live because they would rather sell competency than, like, say, we need to hit the reset button on this thing. And it's just bad. It's just bad. They're going to go 9-8, 8-9.
Yeah, you go be that for all of eternity if you want.
That's what they're going to be. Until they luck into an all-pro quarterback with the 14th overall pick. That's going to be what they are.
Good luck trying to do that. And that's why we didn't talk about this during the draft, and that's why I will give the Rams a bit of credit. Like, don't get me wrong, I did not like the Ty Simpson draft pick. I did not think they should have used it then. But that's why I do kind of appreciated that move. It's like, maybe don't want to just be in this Pittsburgh Steelers. Just you don't want to be in that. I wouldn't want to be in that situation at all. Like I don't want to be in that situation where we're just selling like a competent team every year, and we're not doing anything.
Yeah.
We're just kind of like, we'll get a win. We'll get a good win here or there, and we'll lose like some random game that we shouldn't have. And we'll make the playoffs sometimes, but we're never really a contender. So I do kind of appreciate the Rams were kind of like, no, we don't want to be in that mode. Let's look. We have a guy that we like, and we think we can. He's sitting under Stafford. He'll get to learn and all that stuff. He's with Sean McVay. He'll have Puka Nacua. The Rams have been very, very, very well ran organization. So he'll have talent. So I don't love the pick. Still don't love it. Don't get me wrong, but I at least appreciate the Rams, trying to, not wanting to be like the Steelers, because this is just.
I feel it. I think the
awful.
Ty, just to close the loop on the Ty Simpson thing really quick, I think the only reason people don't like that pick is because they don't like Ty Simpson. Like, I think if Ty Simpson was seen as a really, really good prospect.
Well, Dan Orlowski?
Yeah, I mean, some people like Ty Simpson, but I think if Ty Simpson was seen unanimously as a really, really strong prospect for quarterback, I think people would not mind it. I think they would go, wow, man, the Rams just set themselves up for another 10 years. How insane. But instead, they don't like Ty Simpson. So everybody's like, how could you take Ty Simpson? It's like, I mean, if you like Ty Simpson, it's a good pick. If you don't like him, then yeah.
Sean McVay did.
Yeah, we'll have to see about that. And then I guess the other news is Rashee Rice getting busted on his probation for smoking pot. I don't know if that guy's ever going to play football again. He's dealing with an injury, I think. He's just
he a week, I think. Let me look up the tweet. Adam Schefter tweeted it right a little bit before we went live. So a week before he got scheduled, because he's going back
cleanup procedure on his right knee.
Yeah. So he was going to be sidelined anyway, going into OTAs and mini camps and stuff. So he was going to miss that anyway. Now he's going to miss that even more time, I guess, because he's in jail. Well, he'll just go miss mini camp and OTAs because he'll be in jail for 30 days for violating his parole, and then like you said, the cleanup surgery is even more sidelined. So I do not know if we will see him. We might see him during this year, but I mean, if he is not productive this year for the Chiefs, if we do see him this upcoming year, we'll probably see them release him, which will, you hate to see it.
I mean, there's got to be
business at the end of the day.
I think what's crazy about the Chiefs offseason was hey, credit to them. I like a lot of what they did on their defense. I know people were freaking out because they lost Brian Cook and Jalen Watson and traded Trent McDuffie. So but I liked a lot. I mean, the Mansour Delane pick is obviously really strong. I like the Alohi Gilman signing. I think they have some pieces that can step up too and replace some of the other stuff they lost. I like the R. Mason Thomas pick. If there's Peter Woods had some question marks, but if the Chiefs like him, I'm kind of okay. I mean, sure. Yeah. Okay. If y'all like Peter Woods, I like him. I find it shocking, outside of adding Kenneth Walker, how little they did on the offensive side of the ball. We were all saying, they need receivers. They probably need more offensive line help, at least depth. I mean, they've been beat up by injuries on the offensive line for 2-3 years in a row now, and it's they didn't do anything meaningful in either of those position groups, and
that just sucks because you're just putting way more pressure on Mahomes now with the Kenneth Walker thing.
That's gonna help.
It's gonna help with running the ball, but still, he still got to throw. He still got to throw.
I mean, but what's crazy is it's okay, man, y'all must be really, really confident in Rasheed Walker and Xavier Worthy and all them. If you're not making,
I like Thornton. I thought Thornton had some.
Yeah,
I mean, he was there. Xavier Worthy was supposed to be, but when Thornton was there, I thought he was that really good deep threat for them. So I guess they really like Thornton, and he'll get elevated. I mean, he has to. Rashee Rice is not going to.
Yeah, I mean Tyquan Thornton. I mean, and they have a long list of guys here, but it's all new dudes. I mean, it's Jason Brownlee, Cyrus Allen, Omari Evans, Jacob DeJesus, and then Tyquan Thornton, Nico Remigio, Jimmy Holiday, Jeff Caldwell is there. I mean, Xavier Lloyd, Andrew Armstrong. I mean, that is not like a list of dudes that I'm eager to.
The year they traded Tyreek Hill won the Super Bowl, and Eric Bieniemy's back, so maybe he'll unlock this thing. I'm not expecting this Chiefs offense to be. I think they're going to be what they have been. Not very. I mean, maybe explosive here and there. Maybe Eric Bieniemy can cook some stuff up, but I think it's going to be very vanilla. Run the ball. Try not to run the ball as much with Patrick as they were last year. Obviously, taking some off the plate, but like you said, they didn't. If you're trying to take more off of Mahomes' plate, you didn't do nearly enough. In my
eye. I will say, I mean, to at least say a little positive about the Chiefs. I am excited about their defense. They lost they lost Chanel to the Commanders in their linebacking core, but adding Kyrus Tonga, Peter Woods, they still have Chris Jones. They added R. Mason Thomas, George Karlaftis is still there.
Karlaftis, the other dude, their other linebacker, I really love. I can't remember.
Yeah, Nick Bolton.
And
Drew Tranquill, they're going to be able to run so many cool odd fronts. I'm very excited to see how that looks for them because they haven't ran a lot of them as of late, and now they're going to be able to just because they have a ton of crazy depth in their interior defensive line. Now, I mean, Omar Norman-Lott is still there. I mean, I think he was their second-round pick last year. So, I mean, they got a lot of guys up front, but man, this offense is.
I mean, hey, winning by defense too is can help Mahomes.
I would have liked to have helped Mahomes coming off an injury where it's hey, instead what you're doing is you're creating the same exact circumstance that Mahomes was in last year, where it's go make plays for us, dude. And he's like, dude, I have a repaired knee now. I can't do that like I used to.
Guys, anyway. Please.
So I just the confidence to be we're fine in our receiver room, and then. The Rashee Rice, I bet they're sitting here going, wish we'd been in that Jawan Jennings sweepstakes. You know what I mean? That's just.
Well, there's still some names out there. Would you like Brandon Ayuk?
Hey, Brandon Ayuk, if he plays ever again, I think he's got to go to the Commanders. I think that's where he's heading. He's been linked to them forever. But what other receivers are free agents still left?
I get it. Is the A.J. Brown deal a done deal? Well, I guess they don't have the money to pay him. They don't have the money.
Let's see. Positions. We're going to receivers really quick. Tyreek is still out there. Stephon Diggs is still out there.
Stephon Diggs? I would not. I think they could go get Stephon. I do not hate that. I mean,
D-Hop. Curtis Samuel.
He played for them already.
Debo Samuel, Noah Brown, Keenan Allen, Jahan Dotson, Zay Jones, Hunter Renfrow.
Honestly,
there's some.
Honestly,
names.
Stephon,
I would make it a call to Stephon Diggs today.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to necessarily bring in Tyreek back in unless I could get him cheap. He's got a good relationship with them. I don't know if his relationship is. He's been talking a lot of craziness over the past couple of years. But, I mean, I would be, given this news, I would be calling Stephon Diggs today.
Yeah, especially since I guess the lawsuit was in his favor.
Yeah, I mean, Stephon Diggs, I think, given his skill set, it actually pairs up well with Xavier Worthy on the other side. So
yeah, I mean, and from what the Patriots said last year, all the guys loved him. He really stepped up as a leader. We didn't really see outside of the Cardi B stuff and the lawsuit. I think he was really good, and like you said, they don't really have that veteran presence in their wide receiver room right now. So yeah, I'd pick up the phone.
I would. I mean, and he played as he's. I think he was an X forever, but then last year he played as a Z. So you have the flexibility to put him wherever you kind of want. So yeah, I would be shocked if they're not trying to make some type of move now, given how those circumstances have changed. Maybe they're going to trade for A.J. Brown. Maybe they're going to be the A.J. Brown team. We're going to get a flip. I heard an interesting theory on the NFL Daily today where Kayshon Boutte was not reporting to OTAs. And they're saying that
Oh yeah, I think I did hear about that.
They're saying that maybe he is involved in that Antonio Brown or in that AJ Brown trade,
Oh,
and maybe somebody from the Patriots
he's
told him
right.
like, "Dude, we're gonna trade you. Like, you ain't got to show up." And so I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
I
I
mean,
don't know. He was the only one in their receiver room not there.
that didn't show up. Yeah.
Yeah, so interesting. Anyway, we got to get out of here, Christian. You got to go catch a movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see this movie Obsession. I've
That
been hearing
sounds fun.
really good things about it.
All right. Well, everybody, we'll see you next time. We love you. We cherish you. Take
Oh
it
yeah,
easy.
shout
Take
out
it
to
sleazy.
the NBA playoffs. They've been great.
Yeah, dude, Victor Wembanyama, man.
I told you, Jake. Actually, I was kind of late on the. I was kind of late on the thing too. But when I saw him, when I first actually saw him play, I'm like, oh my god, this guy is gonna be.
I was trying to tell Cassandra, we were watching a Spurs game, and I was trying to tell her, I was like, this dude is amazing. I was like, that person he's standing next to is 6'5",
Yeah.
and he's like makes him look like a child, and she's just like, he's just tall, like that's why he's doing everything. I'm like, no.
Yes, he is tall.
And
that helps.
We went over to her dad's house. Her dad doesn't watch basketball, but he's into soccer and MMA, so he knows sports. And I'll be real with you. That dude does not watch a lot of football. Some of the takes he has about football, I'm just like, damn, dude, you're 100% right. Like he's just one of those that knows ball. Like he's just born knowing ball. And he was talking about. I was telling him, I was like, about Victor Wembanyama, because his son my brother-in-law was showing him Wemby highlights, and he's just like, I was telling him, I was like, yeah, Cassandra thinks it's just because he's tall, and he's like, no, dude, he's like, people like that don't move the way he does.
Yeah, he has the handles of a guard, and he's so smooth with it,
making logo threes.
He can shoot
and double in overtime.
He can and he put up a stat line, only a clean Olajuwon has
he outscored and out rebounded. What was it? Shea and what's the other guy's name?
Chet
Holmgren. Yeah, he out rebounded and outscored both of them combined in the game.
Well, yeah, I mean, Chet only had 9 points, 10 points. It was great. I mean, great Western Conference Finals. Right now, the Eastern Conference Finals looking good. I thought the Knicks have been looking great this postseason, but right now they're in a dogfight with
at
Cleveland.
Home too. At
home. So, I mean, I think these playoffs have been great.
All right, let's go. All right, anyway, we'll let you go, but take it easy, everybody. We'll be back on Friday, not Thursday, with another episode. That'll be me solo dolo in it, so we'll catch you then, but see you next time.
Bye.